Hey guys, this is Anthony, and today we're playing another 15-10 game on Lichess. Playing the black pieces, and we're going into the French. Okay, my opponent's taking some time. Ooh, c4. Interesting. So d5, cd, ed. So on d5, cd, ed. Hmm, yeah, I have not seen this move. I wonder if... Hmm, so d5, queen a4, bishop d7. I don't mind. And maybe just c5 myself. Yeah, c5, just preventing d4. Hmm. Knight f6, e5. So maybe just knight c6. Just trying to figure a way to develop my pieces. I may want to fianchetto. Yeah, I should kind of scrap my ideas that I'm playing a French. This has transposed to Lord knows what. But yeah, maybe I'll go with the fianchetto. Okay, bishop g7, knight takes, b takes. So knight f6. Seems natural, knight f6. I probably want to castle. Queen c7, knight b5, queen b6. Just seems like it's asking for trouble. e6, b6, knight e4, knight takes. Knight takes. Hmm, yeah, maybe b6. b6. Knight takes. D takes. Queen takes. Rook takes. And I have bishop b7 at the end. I do like that. My opponent is playing fast, and I did take a lot of time on move two. But yeah, I am curious to see what the theory is for that c4 move. Bishop b7. Maybe queen c7 afterwards. Okay, so they are looking to play knight over, which can be annoying. I'm looking at knight e5. Knight e5. And on knight d6. Yeah, knight d6 is actually quite annoying. Mm. Knight e5, knight d6, attacking d7, which is loose. It could play bishop takes, knight takes, knight takes. Oh no, but mm, on knight d6, it actually defends this pawn, which is a little annoying. So, knight e5. Yeah, maybe knight e5 isn't the move. Like a very passive move might be knight e8, just to cover the square. I think knight e8. Let's see. So then I could play a6. And I am sort of threatening bishop takes c3. Don't know if I want to play that and weaken my king side. Yeah, a6 maybe a move. But I do recognize my d7 pawn is a weakness. Yes, c4 and e4. It's making this pawn, my d7 pawn backwards. Okay, so a6. Takes, takes. And now, knight e5. What about d5? d5. Take, take, take. This not working. Knight f6. Now, knight f6. Knight takes c6. Bishop takes. So let's do knight f6 now. On knight takes c6. Wonder if I could even consider d takes c6. It does block in my light square bishop, but it could give me the open d file to work with. And I've rid myself of this d7 weakness. Okay, so knight e5. Is that any good? Knight e5. Do I have d5 now? So d5, cd, ed, ed. I think that does work. So there's one, two, three attackers on the square. I'd have one, two, three. Hmm. But I do have to reckon with knight takes c6, d5, knight takes, bishop takes. That actually gives me another defender. Okay, so I think d5 is the move. I do have a weakness on b6. Yeah, so maybe I hold off on that. Queen c7. Mm, Queen c7, bishop f4. Maybe just rook c8. Yeah, let's do rook c8. On bishop f4, I actually had e5. So, hmm. So queen c7, I have e5. I guess I have e5 even now. But yeah, let's step out of this x-ray pressure. Rook F, D8 looks good. Just trying to prepare this D5 push. B5, maybe worth a try when the tactics work out, just trying to eliminate a controller of this D5 square. 97, 95, rook over seems like a smart move. Maybe knight a4. Huh. I mean, knight e5 seems quite good. Double attack. Yeah, let's try knight e5. So we're attacking the light square bishop and also the c4 pawn. Okay, so we are down on the clock. My opponent's playing quite fast out of the opening. Um, Sometimes the time management, it feels like a psychological game. My opponent sensed this hesitation on my move too, and they may be trying to press me on the clock. Okay, so I saw this, but what about takes? Hmm, sort of like b5. So knight takes d3. They can play this intermezzo, pawn takes. So I like b5. Maybe d6 at one point, or d5. Why not d5? D5, e takes d5, knight takes d5. Because yeah, this d7 pawn is a weakness right now. Oy. Hmm. And yeah, this is almost the third game in a row where my opponent is making a sacrifice. So what are they trying to do? So on knight takes, like knight takes b5. So they're trying to get their knight over there. makes sense. Hmm. Okay, queens b8, knight d6. My rook is trapped. So I think. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Knight c6. Okay, so queen over. Just giving my rook an escape square. I think I liked rook a8. On a3. So on a3, probably just knight e8. Okay. So I see the point here. I see the point. Can I take and play rook a8? I'm trying to think where that queen's going. I would have two pieces for the rook, so it's not bad. So yeah, let's go for this line. I think the big issue right now is time and just trying to maintain my composure. Um, I like knight e8. Mm, knight e8, knight takes, rook takes. Yeah, maybe not the best line. Okay, so bishop a6. And yeah, I do have to get my minor pieces involved. So maybe, yeah, even if I play knight over, knight takes, rook takes. Hmm. I think I have to start off with bishop takes. Sorry, bishop f8. Bishop f8. I do have a loose piece here. Did I blunder? Yeah, bishop d4. Mm. Yeah, I think bishop d4 might have been pretty bad. Okay, let's just try to shake it off and keep our tactical wits about us. So yeah, one thing I did miss in the calculation, that knight move was a double attack on the queen and the bishop. Okay, if I do manage to trade off this pesky knight, yeah, it's still going to be tough. Yeah, I still have this backwards d7 pawn. Okay, so I do have a fork here, 93. Let's make that recapture. So, material count. We are back up some material, so that's nice. Yeah, I think bring the bishop back. Rook b8. What about rook c8? Rook c8, b4. Yeah, maybe rook c8. D5. D5, pawn takes, queen takes. Maybe d5. En passant, I'll trade off queens. So we're up a piece, but white has compensation. They have the connected pass pawns. So yeah, I have to stop these pawns. Okay. do rook c8. Mm-hmm. Bishop c4. b5. b5. Queen b7. Mm. Yeah, b5 looks quite strong actually. I may have to give back some material. Um, okay. So queen a6. Queen a6, b5, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Hmm, okay. I'm gonna try to give some material back. Rook b8. Oh, do I have bishop b5? Bishop b5. The pawn is pinned. a5, rook c6. b5, bishop takes, a takes. I have queen takes also. I do have to break out of this position though. Hmm. Bishop over. Maybe prepare f6. That doesn't really prepare, does it? King g7. So in b5, I think I have to play bishop takes. Over. King g7. And the bishops, my light square bishop actually isn't placed well. I'd rather have it on c6. A little passive, but at least I don't have to keep double checking c6, the pawn push. I'd love to find another way to target these pawns. Maybe queen c6, because on b5, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes b5. Yeah, okay. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. And yeah, it's still tough. Still very tough. I am threatening this pawn though. So rook c1, king over. Bishop over first. Probably want to bring my king over as well. So here, bishop. It is nice that it's on a light square. Maybe. Yeah, not sure. So let's play h5. King over. Yeah, that seems quite annoying. Yeah, I do have to trade, don't I? This actually seems lost. Yeah, this seems lost. Yep, good game. Okay, let's jump to the analysis board. Throw this into a study. The Steiner variation. Okay, so d5 is the move, and it makes sense. Yeah, during the game, I just felt super cramped. Um, okay, so it doesn't recommend queen takes, so it's okay just playing down a pawn temporarily. Bishop b5, might be d7. Okay, but d5 against the Steiner. Okay. Yeah. So this D pawn is a weakness of mine. The c4 and the e4 pawns just clamp down on this d5 square. Um, so yeah, 98 seemed quite passive, but just had to protect against 96. think here, yeah, I wanted to play queen c7, and I just missed this e5 idea. So a miscalculation on my part. Okay, and this was a critical part of the game. So if I played queen b8, oh, my rook isn't stuck. It's actually not stuck. Okay. And actually kind of hold everything together. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, but I don't mind this. Mm, I was gonna say bishop a8, offering the queen trade, but yeah, rook over here, and queen a7. Yeah, maybe queen a7 may be enough. Okay, so yeah, queen b8. I passed on queen b8 just because I saw my rook on c8 couldn't move horizontally. So I thought knight d6 was just forcing the trade, uh, losing the exchange. But yeah, I forgot we can move up. So queen c6. And I missed this idea of knight up. Yeah, so I missed knight a5. Yeah, just a simple attack. So if I saw knight a5, this is one way to try to defend my position. I think it's still even. White has this nice knight on d6, and even if I trade it away, my d7 pawn may be a weakness. So I think what I might have to do is play bishop f8, knight e8. This forces white to recapture with the pawn. Then d7 isn't that much of a glaring weakness. There may be instances where my queen gets trapped, but yeah, maybe there was a way out of this. So I'm going to turn the engine on here. Yeah, it's slightly in black's favor, but rook a8 looks like the blunder. And here was a blunder as well. We both missed it at the time, but bishop d4. Yeah, loose pieces drop off. Whereas, oh, I had knight d3 here. I missed that detail. I saw rook was covering it, but yeah, I had to look one step further. Okay. And here, yeah, I think black still had chances here. So d5, I was looking at this line and it seemed okay. No, that's a back move. Yeah, this pawn's actually a goner, isn't it? Yeah, it's double attacked. Oh, there's d4, f6. Yeah, takes. Um, so d5 may have been my last mistake. Because in my head, I was wondering the difference between d5 and d6. Let's say they pile on. I mean, these trades have to be good for me. Mm, yeah, it's a question of if my king can come over and stop these pawns. But yeah, this was definitely a better position. But yeah, d6, e5, and my position is quite cramped. Thought I liked bishop c4, but I don't have any good ways to stop these pawns. Okay, it's still even here. Okay. So this was a cute little tactic. Um, yeah, maybe I needed to hurry with my king first. And this pawn's actually dropping. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize, I didn't see bishop c5 just cutting off my king. Okay, so a lot for me to take away from this game, but yeah, this was a tough game. Let's look at our rating. We are down to 1938. So a little bit of a slump, but yeah, we're playing some tough opponents, some good games, and yeah, hopefully blundering a lot less. Um, but cool. Thanks everyone for sticking around, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.